Lil Wayne, how do you go from shaking frantically on stage to frantically shaking but unable to move? Is your stage the lifeline between roughly being alive and eyes simultaneously rolling to the back of your head? Were you serious when you said you bawl like two eyelids?
I think our team's different because this is us. It's this intimate. It's just as four of us are goofing and laughing in front of you guys, and each supporting what each other says, and yes, and goofing around. And that's exactly how we are at practice. And then we'll put up on that same board that you're saying right there, all right, a word, idea, or somebody will come in and be like, okay, I just had this crazy idea, I'm putting it out on the table, listen to this. And we'll be like, oh, that was good or that was bad. It's always love in between the four of us.
What inspires me to write a poem is what's going on in my life personally. And ideally, when I first write it, it's more about getting it on paper than it is about editing it or revising it. It's when I come together with these people that it's like, how can I improve this to be able to say it in the best way possible, to relay all of the, emotions that I'm having and all of my perspectives and make it as clear as possible. So,
Gray. Your name in dirty golden radio wavelengths come screeching through my folds, and I choke on imagined moments I stole, and they ask me why I wrote no poems.
For me, slam poetry is something that is very rooted in storytelling. You are a slam poet when you're just hanging out with your friends, chilling in your living room, spitting back and forth, getting a little heated, testing the limits of each other's patience, practicing how you can construct your language to meet someone else.
We were once lovers, and I can still feel my throat close like clenching asymptotes, bounding bones, hollow out my words like I don't even own the right to write this poem. And 1,000,000 times I've reeled my projected mind in pharma monster confines, like sleep deprivation induced hallucination is a language that dare dance with my reality, but Western medicine's toxic tentacles will never wrap its reason in corners around our posthumous toast to this, cause baby girl, the world won't know how to cope with this.
You always have to be ready to go back and just tear it apart and be able to just break yourself down and deconstruct yourself. It's really making love to yourself, writing a poem. It's just opening yourself up and seeing all your demons and your rainbows and your cliffs and your oceans, and exploring what that is in the safety of your own mind.
Lil Wayne, really? Are you leaving so soon? Wheezy, F4, feet first, finally finished. Are you giving up your crown, Prince? Is as quickly as you blew up equal to how fast you'll be put 6 foot, 7 foot below your feet? If hip-hop isn't worth living for, let us know. Let us know.